Bhaiyo, we need to talk about RC Lens and the season that they're having in Liga. They are on track to secure a top 8 finish for the 6th straight season since their promotion in 2020. But this season it feels very different. This doesn't look like another respectable campaign. This looks like a proper title challenge. After years of smart recruitment, ruthless selling, and intelligent development under Frank Heiss, Lens have built a football identity that survived player sales and managerial changes, and now under Pierre Sage, they look unstoppable. And let's try to figure out how and why they have done this. So Lens are, if you look at the form they are having in the league right now, they have won 9 wins in a row. They have won 12 games out of their last 13 games, 5 clean sheets, dominant victories against the teams like Nice, Marseille, Rennes, Strasbourg and Monaco. Strasbourg जो कि चेल्सी का मैनेजर मैनेज करता था. This is not luck. This is the most complete team in France right now, and they have done it without breaking their identity, without compromising with their business. So let's talk about business. अभी हम business की बात कर ही रहे हैं तो, because if we look at Lens' biggest sales, they have come in recent years, and I'm talking about players that are playing in Premier League even right now. We are talking about Danso, Kusanov, Diouf, Fofana. There are so many players that I must be forgetting right now, like Openda and others. And Lens they don't just buy players, they upgrade them and then they sell them at their peak, and the next wave is coming pretty soon. If you look at their current crop of players that are playing for them, especially their centre back Samson Baidu. I love that guy so much, and we're gonna talk about him very soon. So Europe is already watching them, the teams are watching them, but this is not a youth driven project like Strasbourg. They have mixed youth and experience. They have एकदम जूस का लास्ट ड्रॉप निकाल दिया अपने एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर्स से. द लीडर्स आर स्टिल देयर इन द टीम. देयर आर मैनी प्लेयर्स लाइक फ्लोरियन सोटोका हु इज अबाउट 32 years old, still relentless. Adrian Thomason, who is tactically brilliant, his intelligence. They have for example Odison or Edward, who was basically a failure at Leicester. He has been revived. He's been scoring goals after goals. Wesley Said, Sotoka. There are so many players. Okay, this team has physicality. They have leaders. They have composure. And I'm not even exaggerating. Just look at their games. Now let's talk about their manager, Pierre Sage. He uses a 3-4-3 that made them famous under Frank Hayes and will still. But Pierre Sage has refined the system. This last team looks very similar to Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace, and whenever you look at their games, you will see the compactness, physical dominance, extremely aggressive without being reckless. All these features remind you of Glasner's team. They press very high, but they don't overcome it, because if you overcome it, सामने वाला can turn around and beat you. So how do they press? When the opponents play out from goal kicks, Lens press in a man-oriented 3-4-3. Edouard, their striker, curves his run to force the opponent to play on the flank. That's the trap. Because once the ball goes wide, Lens shifts across. They don't man-mark too early. They arrive with momentum and they suffocate the ball carrier. You are given 4 options, okay? You can either play through Lens, you can go long, you can play through the channels, or you can go back inside your box. These are the 4 options that the opponents have, and to be honest, if you are playing Lens, all 4 are not nightmares. They are so hard to pull off. So why can't you beat the press? For example, if you try the long balls against Lens, Baidu is a monster when it comes to winning aerial duels. This team has won more aerial duels than any team in the league. Balls into the channels, can they do it? No, because Lens defenders have recovery pace, they have physicality, they've been brilliant at making those last ditch challenges. Can the opponents play through the middle? They can't, because Lens defend in 5-2-3, 5-4-1 block. They are compact, aggressive, well coordinated. They have players like Sangare, Thomason in the midfield, long-legged, very energetic. They are brilliant, I'm telling you. and they are relentless ball winners. Their center backs, as I talked about, Baidu, Grandit, they step out exactly at the right time. This is disciplined aggression, not just chaos, which is a huge improvement from their last seasons. They are first when it comes to the least goals conceded. When it comes to XG conceded, they are seventh. Tackles per 90 में they are first. Recoveries में they are first. Blocks में they are first. Passes blocked में they are first. Interceptions में they are second. Tackles in the attacking third में they are second. Tackles into the defensive third में they are third. If everything else fails, they have their second best goalkeeper in that league, which is Robin Risa. He has conceded only 13 goals, which is he's first. He ranks first. He ranks second in goals prevented, second in clean sheets, second in save percentage. So how do Lens attack? Lens are not a possession obsessed team. They are a transitional monster, you can call them if you want. Win the ball, play forward and flood the box. But in a settled build-up, Pierre's team is extremely clever. The goalkeeper forms a kind of a back four. One midfielder stays deep. The wingbacks push high. The wide forwards drift inside. And Lens create a space using counter movement. They don't just move. They pull defenders out of shape. Their rotations are so clever. It's hard to keep up with for any team. And the one thing that you can't miss with Lens is cross. They are number one for crosses into the box, number one for accurate crosses, number one for XG generated, because they are taking very close range shots at the target. And this is deliberate because their wingbacks, especially, I'm forgetting their wingbacks names, but they are so good at putting crosses, and that's why this system, it feels like it has been put in place to suit the players. And this is what happens when the club and the managers are in coordination. Okay, it is chaos, but by design. This chaos is very coordinated. Are they title contenders? See, Pierre Sage, he didn't change Lens, he perfected them. Okay, same system, same identity, better discipline, better balance, better results. So this is what I was talking about when there's this need for the club hierarchy and the managers to be in coordination. They already had a foundation by Hayes or will still. And the question is no longer that can Lens make into the top four. Now the question is, can other teams like PSG stop them? Because they look unstoppable at the moment. And yeah, this is the video. I wanted to make it quick, but still it 10 minute ho gaye hain. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, and do you think RC Lens can win League 1? Let me know.